Hi, I'm Pantazi. Today we're going to talk about Ohan Soken's notes, but in a way different venue. All through these notes that we've been covering for you at Kyusho.com and on YouTube to a certain extent is he always mentions fainting because of nervous disorder and irritated cerebrum or rupture of sense and motor organs because of stimulation of brain nerves caused by a shock of the cerebrum. So all of this information is very important to understand to bring into your martial studies. Now it's embedded in the ancient arts, and in Kyusho, it's the study of Kyusho and attacking the nerve systems. Now, we also had a question come into Kyusho.com from a Casper A. I'm not going to say his whole name. And it was a question, and I'll just read it. My question is regarding books on pressure points and pressure point fighting. The pressure point I'm looking for is to paralyze the body part or in whole. The video where I got the idea is provided below at the end of the message. Out of the many martial arts books I've acquired, I've neglected to get on one pressure point to round off my self-defense studies. Any recommendations would be greatly appreciated and extraordinarily welcome. Books cannot replace a teacher, but at least they could give me an understanding to defend myself and others if backed into a corner. Well, thanks, Casper, for the question. Really intrigued me. And I wanted to delve into it and show how Ohan Soken's notes were not based on pressure points. They were based on anatomical structures and the physiological function of the human body. So what really happens when you strike a nerve? If it's struck correctly, and this doesn't have to be one nerve, it could be in several different locations all over the body, as we've covered many times, and Ohan Soken has over 40 targets for. But when a nerve is struck correctly, it has an uncontrollable firing of neural signals that head toward the brain. This is called an ectopic discharge. This refers to the spasms of spontaneous electrical impulses, and it descends on the brain. And this is what's related, and I'll cover it further, but this is what causes some of the people that do Kyusho knockouts to look like they stuck their finger in a light socket. And what happens is it shocks the brain, and that sends messaging out, not only pain, but it sends a release of a lot of different neural signals down through the central nerve system and out to the peripherals of the entire body. Now, this is somatic nerves we're talking about, and it can affect the autonomic nerves as well. But in general, the somatic body, which is the motor skills, the motor functions, and why he always mentioned that in his notes. And it also releases minerals that causes an electrical storm throughout the body. And this is, oddly enough, this is where the term shooting pain comes from. So I just wanted to cover that, and we're going to cover this in an extended video here to show you the more charges and what they do to the human body and results on the human body. And we're going to have a demonstration where you can see the result is this electrical storm going through the body. And in the Platinum subscription and Patreon channel, and also on the extended videos here on YouTube, we're going to add the write-up that goes along with it. So stay tuned, and thank you for being here. Casper, great question. Thanks for letting me answer it for you.